Jai Sriman Narayan. Jai Sriman Narayan. Jai Sriman Narayan. I pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagat Guru Sudarshan Acharyaji Maharaj. I pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I pay my obeisances to the Purva Acharyas. I pay my obeisances to the 12 Alvars. I pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi. And I pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I welcome all of you here physically at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban, South Africa. I welcome those that's watching this discourse locally, nationally, and internationally. And I welcome in advance those that's going to be watching this discourse when it is posted in the various groups from around the world subsequently. After a 22-day marathon satsang on the month of the Ramanujans, where we explored our experiences of myself personally, of my Guruji, of the Alvars, and of Lord Sri Ramanuj, and where we interfaced our current mission with those of established spiritual identity within our system, we come back to square one. And what is square one, Hemiata? ABC to spirituality, back to basics. And I explained for many years now, I continue to explain currently, and I will continue to do so in the future, that the one constant is the Sri Sampradaya. That's not going to, no one has capacity to shift it, even by 0.0000001 millimeter. No one has the capacity to shift the one constant that is in spirituality, that is called the Sri Sampradaya. Tried and tested. And the reason no one can shift it is because it belongs to the Supreme Lord, Lord Sriman Narayan, and his consort, Mother Lakshmi. Humans may come, humans may go. Humankind may come, they may serve, and they may go. But they have no capacity to influence the Sri Sampradaya in any manner whatsoever. If they have capacity to influence the Sri Sampradaya, then they have to elevate themselves higher than Lord Sriman Narayan himself. And for this reason, the Sri Narayan Dham is absolute in all its sense, as it is an affiliate of the Sri Sampradaya. Whether you like it or not, Siddharth, whether you like it or not. The Sri Sampradaya does not evolve around Siddharth's likes or dislikes. The daughter is listening intently, okay? Which means, effectively, that if you want to be an aspirant or a devotee or a disciple of this institution, you have to come in here surrendered. You have to come in here surrendered. Surrendered means that you have no capacity to influence this institution in any manner, either spiritually, academically, or in any manner whatsoever. You have no influence. That is why you are here. If you had influence to change the dynamics of the Sri Sampradaya, then you wouldn't be here. Logically, would the necessity be for you to be here if you had such capacity. It means you are deficient in that capacity of spirituality. Yes or no? And you are coming to this satsang to replenish your deficiency. You are coming to this satsang to replenish your deficiency. May it be material, may it be spiritual. That understanding must be in place for you to be a member of this institution. That you are always in a surrendered position. I want you to imagine a housebreaker with his hands up and the police with a gun behind him. Nirali, can you imagine that? That position you must be 24/7 if you want to be a member of this institution. You have to be in the surrendered position. Can that criminal tell the policeman how high he should hold his gun? Or how low he should hold his gun? Or how and in what manner he should be put in the police van? In what manner he should be driven to the police station? And what his meals should be? He is totally obliged to every action of the policeman. Similarly, when you come here, forget who you are outside. Forget who you are outside. Even if you are the state president, when you come into this satsang, you leave your title, you sanitize your title. You sanitize your title with the simultaneously as you sanitize your hands. Sanitize your title. Leave it where? Outside. When you leave, take your title and leave. But whilst you are in this domain, you cannot influence this domain in any manner. Like when you go to the bank. Don't you surrender to the bank's rules and regulations? Meena, as soon as you enter the bank, you just walk to the front and say, please, I want my money. Or else, Meena, you want me to reveal in how many banks you got your money kept, Meena? Or you sit quietly, shut your mouth, follow the queue, and as the bank serves you, you get served. As the bank serves you, you get served. Do you tell the bank how much interest to add in your stash, Meena? Meena got a stash. Or does the bank tell you how much interest you will receive? Meena? You tell the bank or the bank tells you?
I dictate to the bank.
No, the bank tells you. All of you understand? So everywhere you go, you are in the surrendered position. When you go to school, you don't teach the teacher. When you go to university, you don't teach the lecturer. When you go to work, you don't teach the boss. Then don't come to satsang and teach the Guru. Because when you tried to teach the teacher, you never made metric, you failed. Yes or no? We all have been in school. All those that tried to teach the teacher what to do, what happened to them? They became failures in that dimension. Then when you went to university and you tried to teach the lecturer, what happened? You spent many years getting your degree if you had the money, isn't it? Instead of just doing your modules as per requirement. And then when you went to work and tried to teach your boss, what happened? Boss fired you. So in all these industries, all these dimensions, if with humility you surrender to the parameters of the rules and regulations of those dimensions, you'll be very successful. Soon as you cross any dimension, you'll be unsuccessful. Yes or no? Similarly, at the ashram, as soon as you become bigger than the ashram, your crash is imminent. Your crash is imminent. And I've had hundreds of devotees that at some point or another, they became bigger than the ashram. And when you come bigger than the ashram, the Guru pushes you. The Guru pushes you so you can either get back to basics or leave the ashram. Choice is yours. Get back to basics or leave the ashram. Choice is yours. All of you understand? And this ashram will continue to move in the same absolute rules and regulations. If you read our constitution, Jessica, make sure everyone has a copy of the constitution and the rules and regulations of being a member in this organization. All right? Because the constitution was written by myself. I only had the last clause fitted in by our resident attorney because I wanted to make sure it is right, so nobody says I did this in a biased way because of an imminent result of that clause. Okay? So the entire constitution written by myself. And one of the clauses is that any violations in terms of the Vedas, this constitution is based entirely on the Vedas, and violations will be dealt with in terms of Vedic injunctions, because this is a institution that's promoting the Vedas in its absolute sense. So we'll take precedent from what God did when God was on earth and how he handled himself in that particular instance. That is why God incarnated, to teach mankind how to behave. And the very first thing God did in his two most popular incarnations is he surrendered to a bona fide Guru. He surrendered to a bona fide Guru. As Lord Ram, he surrendered to Jessica, Vasistha Muni, and as Lord Sri Krishna, he surrendered to Hemiata, Sandipan Muni. You're not involved in Pan Supari, Hemiata, okay. There's a clue word there. I'm going to ask you again, maybe next week. All right? And when the Lord was in a surrendered position, notwithstanding he knew more than the Guru at all times, yes or no, Jay? Yes. He never told his Guru what to do and how things should be done. Can you see the beauty and absoluteness of Sanatana Dharma? We don't take our precedence from a prophet or a saint or a messenger. We take our precedence from the Lord Himself. So there is no room for error, and that is why at this stage of our spirituality and our institution, we do not have a great many followers because we are very strict strict in our disciplines. Sanatana Dharma has two phases. The first phase, colloquially known as Hinduism, and the second phase is known as spirituality, Vedanta, the end of knowledge. Phase 1 is performing your rituals and performing rituals, sacrifices, seva. This is the introductory phase where you learn to devote yourself to someone or some entity. This is the introductory state, because if you come in from nowhere and you want to understand devotion and association emotionally, then Hinduism prepares you in the karma kanda. Karma means action where you perform religious actions within religious parameters. And that is the religion part of Sanatana Dharma. That fits in with all your temples and various institutions where rituals are performed. There you can go outside and gossip and carry tales and carry on. You can carry on, you can have your political stories, because there you enter in that system to learn to be devoted. You doing your worship and you go in home. You take in your banana, your milk, your oranges, you doing your ritual, you serving it to the Lord. It doesn't matter at that point who is the Lord. The most important thing is you have devotion instilled in you. You go to the prasad shop, you buy the prasad, you devote yourself on a Friday, you go to temple or you go to your prayer room. So we had dedicated prayer rooms. I remember in my grandparents' time, on a Friday was prasad day. I don't know if you remember, I'm talking to the South African audience, both physically and those that are watching, that on a Friday, our elders will come with a brown paper packet with oil stains in it. You'll remember those days? Yeah. You'll remember, Kimlan, you're still too young to remember. How many years you entered yesterday, Kimlan? 35. Did the Guru phone you and wish you happy birthday, Kimlan? Why you think, Kimlan? Why you think, Kimlan? Because even on your birthday you don't go bigger than the Guru. Even on your birthday you are still smaller than your Guru. Where's Sunita? Sunita, did the Guru phone you and wish you happy birthday yesterday, Sunita? Because even on your birthday you don't go bigger than the Guru, although you elder than the Guru. Almost twice or thrice his age, Sunita, but still, Guru did not phone both of you all, because you have an ashram within 3 kilometers of your residence. And on your birthday you start at have a bath, make a plan, Sunita, come to the ashram and spend half an hour, 10-15 minutes with the Guru. Come with a few sweets. Guru loves chocolates. If you don't know, ask Tibeshni how to do it. Tibeshni got tired of bringing one slab at a time. Now she just brings a box and throws it on my bed. Alright? So on your birthday, it's a special day, start with the Guru. So I left it, I asked Mataji when I came back, Guru was not here. Whether Siddharth came to the ashram today, she said no. I said, alright. If he came to the ashram, it means I was not, then I would have phoned. phone. So these are the disciplines you must hear. Siddharth, once you get angry and take your wife and child and go away now and say this is a fake guru, because on my birthday I didn't go to him, what kind guru this is? Sunita? In fact, Sunita and Satish, they are the oldest devotees in this ashram. Yes, Sunita? Not bald head Satish, hair Satish. Where's hair Satish? Are you two the oldest devotees in the satsang? How long you all are with me? 6 years? More, yeah. Alright? They are the oldest. They used to come in Saligram when we should only fill the first row of 6 seats. Okay? But they never try to teach the Guru anything. They don't interfere with the Guru's work. They have never interfered with the Guru's work. This institution went through many wars. That is why. Yeah, and they were in the midst of all the wars. And they stuck around. Because they only here to fill and replenish their aspect of spirituality. Right? And I'll reveal a secret, Sunita. Sunita phones me now and again, Acharyaji, I cooked you this, I cooked you that. I'm slipping it in the kitchen. There's too many bosses here in this ashram. I don't know whether you'll receive it. Make sure you receive it. And sometimes she'll come after satsang. In a bag there'll be hidden something cooked, or some biscuit, or some cake. And that is why she do not like to come when there's other people there. She likes to come alone, even if she waits 2 hours, so that she gives the Guru something she must give the Guru. That is Sunita. Sunita, I wish you a very happy birthday, belated, and I think you're going to stay here until the end of your days. This is the manner in which you attend satsang. You come to satsang, you only come to fulfill your own needs, and you don't teach the Guru how to fulfill your needs. Guru knows best. Siddharth, I also wish you many years of life for a different reason, and we hope that every year you get better. This is a Sri Narayan Dham word, it's not in the English dictionary. Better. Alright? Every year you must get better. Alright? Let's see, I'm sure next year on your birthday you'll be standing at the gate from 4:30 in the morning. You might get up at 2 to make sure you don't make this mistake again. Okay? So, every now and again we have to come back to basics. We have to understand why we are in this satsang. And I said, when you get in confused, when you can't manage anymore, when things are very, very hot, and remember our chairperson of the organization is who? Vishwadhar Ramanuj Das. Although he's far from me, I think how many thousand kilometers, Siddharth? 600 kilometers. I make him feel the heat. I make him feel the heat. And he tells me, Acharyaji, it's hot here in Joburg. And I think about a year and a half ago, he was losing his foothold, and it was very, very hot. He was perspiring. And I never relent, and I won't relent. If I'm after you, Siddharth, I am after you. If I'm giving you the divine, I'm giving you 100%. Am I not? Jessica?
Yes, Guru.
And if I'm whacking you, if I whack you less than 100%, you think I will be doing my best?
No, Guru.
So when I whack you, and if by mistake, Nirali, I'm not whacking you 100%, please inform me, Acharyaji. You only whacked me 65%. I need that 35% more. All right? Phone me and inform me. All right? So I gave Vishwadhar my 100%. And it got very, very uncomfortable. And I did not talk to him for a few days, and it got even more uncomfortable. And then he phoned me and I said, if you want to leave, now is your best opportunity to leave this institution. Because you must leave when you get whacked very, very badly. My 100% is bringing you back to 0% pride. My 100% whacking is bringing you to 0% pride. If you stick around, that means your pride is gone to 0. If you can't take the hit, that means your pride is still at 100. And my whacking is having a 0% bearing on you. That means your pride is 100%, and my 100% whacking is having a 0% bearing on you. It means you are staunch in your ways. It means you don't want to change. You understand? And if you don't want to change and you are staunch in your ways, then there cannot be a relationship between me and you. A relationship has components. A relationship has components. The relationship between a guru and disciple is that the disciple must surrender to the guru. That is the component. Disciple must surrender to the guru. Aspirant must attempt to surrender to the guru. There's various phases. When you are new, when you come to satsang, you have aspirations to become spiritual. Yes or no? So you are an aspirant. An aspirant must attempt to surrender to the guru. A devotee means I am now devoted to the guru. When you are devoted to the guru, then your attempting stage is over. Now you must surrender and live within surrender. And when you become a disciple, then you leave everything 100%. Take initiation, and that's when you are a disciple. You understand the various stages? And the guru is accepting everyone in all your stages, as an aspirant, as a devotee, and as a disciple. It is up to you in which dimension you have to be. But surrender is the substance of the relationship. Surrender is the substance of the relationship. The minute you override a decision of the guru, then you're going to slip. You're going to slip. And spirituality is like a sharp-edged razor blade. South Africans, I don't know if menorah was international, Jaybai?
Yeah.
International, okay, so international audience. The old menorah blade, Jaybai, not your new set that you use, you just hold your shaving set and go one way down, no cut. I'm talking about the one that cuts you. The old razor blade. Naveen? Where you have to change the features of your mouth to suit the sharpness of the blade. Sorry, your face. Okay? So if you slip, you're going to cut yourself. This is spirituality. This is this satsang specifically. Yeah, I am not teaching you no religion. Yeah, you don't have to bust coconuts. No coconut busting, no camphor clove, no monkey balls, nothing. All right? Yeah, we are here to fix and upgrade your software. Upgrade your software. Alright, Sita is not here. I'm still battling to get parts from Lord Narayan, the manufacturer. Alright. But this is our job. This is our job here. We want to change. There's a button in your mind that is stuck in materialism. And the Guru uses various kinds of detergents to unstuck that button and flip it to the spiritual side. And flip it to the spiritual side. So depending, Nirali, how often you come to the ashram, I can put my liquids. There's the liquids in the bag there. And it's good stuff. Alright? Don't think Mataji is selling these liquids for material gain. Alright? Ultimately it must change your spiritual switch. Okay? And the detergent that the Guru uses must convert. Anger is an energy, is it not? Meena? Express your anger, let's see. Let that Bhadra Kali in you ignite. Meena? I know all the Bhadra Kalis, Nirali. Guru knows or Guru don't know. Many, I can only see Bhadra Kalis if I look with another vision. Sitting quietly. And even if they don't have a face mask, they still mask the Bhadra Kali within. Yes? Yes or no? Yeah, many husbands are still shivering, even they come in the ashram and shiver. So we want to change that anger to humility. Same energy, we want to transform that energy from anger to peace, from anger to blissfulness, from anger to happiness. An angry person is never happy. Have you seen an angry person ever hitting a pipe somewhere, laughing, jovial, moving around? Everything angers them. Yes or no? Angry people, I'm talking to you. There are many of you seated here. Have you watched a movie with night vision, this commando movies, this extraction movies where the CIA go into another country and the main commander goes in and you can see red inside that house. You can see the bodies moving. Guru can see red in most of you. The anger, the color of anger is red. Alright? And when you live in anger, and if you don't change, you're going to die. You live in anger, it will precipitate your death. It will bring your death closer. Alright? And anger expresses itself. When it expresses itself through your hand, what you do? Meena? When anger expresses itself through your hand, what do you do with that hand? You punch someone. When you punch someone, that is anger expressed through your hand. And anger expressed through your leg, Nirali. What you do, Nirali, when anger is expressed through your leg?
I don't do anything.
You kick someone. Alright? But most of the time, Nirali, anger is expressed through your mouth. Even a father is shivering. Why this topic came up? Will I have a safe journey home? Alright? Of all the days the Guru brought this topic up, today. called Murphy's Law, Naveen. Alright? So, if we change that energy of anger, that same hand now will do a service to mankind. That same hand will do a service to mankind. Meena, same hand that you are punching with will do a service to mankind. Nirali, same leg that you kicked with. Guru know when you kick somebody, Nirali. Alright? Same leg will walk in service of mankind. And that mouth, Nirali, I don't know why Guru is stuck on your name. Right? That mouth will speak lovingly to eradicate distress in mankind. Look what was destroying you. Anger only destroys you. Ultimately, in the end, it only destroys you. But when you convert that energy, look at the same energy, what effect it has, not only on you, but on mankind. Because every time you serve another, you are serving yourself. And every time you hurt another, you are hurting yourself. You understand? And this is this institution's teachings. Here, I want an angry person to become a compassionate and a loving person. When you have pride, what is the opposite of pride? Humility. I gave the answer. In the wrong place. Humility. When you remove pride, you can reach for the stars. Pride has gravity, and anything with gravity will take you up or take you down. Down. When you remove the gravity from you and convert it to humility, then you become a space capsule. You become a space capsule. And what happens to space capsules? They go up and up and up. So when a guru whacks you, and if you take offense to that whacking, it's a test that you have not zeroed your pride. It's a test that you have not zeroed your pride. And if you have not zeroed your pride, then the Guru cannot fill in anything into you. Because pride blocks the vessel wherein I want to fill in my spirituality. So the Supreme Lord Himself has shown by example that you must follow a Guru 100%. He has stated so in the Bhagavad Gita chapter 4, verse 34. And he uses the word surrender. You must surrender to a Guru. God is absolute. Every word that emanates from God's mouth is absolute. If God instructed you to surrender, when you are at a point of surrender, then your pride is zero. Because pride and surrender are two ends of the seesaw. When your pride is high, full, your surrender is zero. And when your surrender is full, your pride is zero. You understand? Then we need to see what qualifies you to be a spiritualist or to be in the spiritual domain. What are the qualifications? Meena, how much Hindi you know? Nothing. Premila? You know Hindi? The language Hindi does not qualify you to be spiritual. It is a language. The language Sanskrit does not qualify you to be spiritual. Does not qualify you to be spiritual. It's a language spoken by the gods, but it is a language. Alright? If you are a vegetarian, it does not qualify you to be spiritual. You can't take these three and say, I'm a very spiritual person. A Pandit cannot say he's a Brahmin. A Pandit cannot qualify his or herself as being spiritual. A Pandit is a Pandit, and Pandits perform rituals in religion. And the religion part of Sanatana Dharma is inferior to the spiritual part of Sanatana Dharma. It is lower education, and the spiritual part is higher education. In the lower education, there is no specifics. That's why I said you can go to a temple, you can bow down, you can sing your bhajans, you can go out, you can gossip, and you can go home. No temple. Have you ever went to a temple, Naveen, and where they told Nirali not to display her anger? Because temples don't care. Meena, have you ever been to a temple, prayed in front of a deity, and one Pandit came and told you, please don't have anger problem? They don't care. When you go outside and you gossip, and you carry on, and you carry your tales, anyone cares in the temple? No one cares. Why? Because you are fulfilling another criteria in a temple. It is inferior education leading up to the same truth. Do you understand? Like when you go to school. Is primary school superior than high school? In primary school you can do so many things, but when you go to high school you have to change and you have to conform specifically. In primary school, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 5 plus 5, 10 times 10, 80 divided by 2. There were no abstracts. Primary school, no abstracts, because you didn't have the capacity to think in the abstract. Yes or no? But as soon as you went to standard 6, 2a minus 3b is equal to x. What happened? Now they changed what was there and they brought in the abstract. You cannot go to high school now and use your primary school formulas. You have to adapt to high school. Similarly, when you come to this satsang, you were in temples, you were in organizations, you did many, many things that was in primary school level. Now you come into high school, you have to adapt to the abstract section. This is scientific. This is scientific, and that time was leading to science but practical. This is the theory part. You understand? Naveen, you understand? Siddharth, you understand? So Sanatana Dharma has both, and this is why Lord Sri Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, leave all religiosity and come to me. When you start with the Bhagavad Gita, then you in high school. When you start to the Bhagavad Gita, you in high school. Lord Sri Krishna is saying, forget all what you did in primary school. Now you are in high school, only follow me. And the Guru's job is to reinforce the following of the instruction of the Supreme Lord. Lord Sriman Narayan in his incarnation as Lord Sri Krishna said, leave all religiosity and only follow me. Now when you come to me with your stuck in your rituals, and if I don't accept it, am I right or wrong in not accepting your rituals? Pramila, you're looking very sad. Unfortunately, I had to make you boot all your rituals out of the... Nilesh, is all the rituals booted out of the window or she's still getting there? She's getting there. Okay. Honest son. Honest son. But she told the Guru, Guru, I am not one bit ritual. I'm following you 100%. All right? It means Pramila is getting there. But Pramila has no right to come to the Guru and tell the Guru, this must be done like this must be done like that must be done. You still stuck in some part of your rituals. You need to break out of it. You can't teach the Guru. If you go to high school, from primary school, and you're learning algebra, 2a minus 3b is equal to x, can you tell your teacher, no, this is not right. 2 plus 3 must equal to x. Can you tell? Similarly, you can't tell the Guru what to do in his satsang. The Guru is qualified already. Yes or no? Yes. So, this is a lesson every now and again. Some of our devotees, they fall. And the Guru tries his best to keep them from falling. It does not matter what your background is, how many years, who you were, where you were. When you come here, your day starts from Radina, day number 1. Radim, day number 1. If you had 1,000,000 days in another organization, when you come here, you sanitize it, it evaporates like that sanitizer. You start here. If you want to be successful, if you want happiness in your life, if you want bliss in your life, if you want compassion in your life, then you start from day 1. And only what you learn, your previous teachings was not successful to you, that's why you are here. Yes or no? If your previous teachings were tangible, then there was no need for you to be here. You wouldn't have entered here. All right? All of you understand? And I'm saying this word, love. And I'm saying this so that I see people falling. And I don't want them to fall. And I don't want you to fall. This is an absolute satsang. Guru has made the absolute sacrifice. And I'm giving you the absolute information. So I'm going to conclude with a reading from the Shirmed Bhagavatam, Canto 5. And this commentary and translation of the Srimad Bhagavatam is by Swami Prabhupada. Swami Prabhupada. And if I'm gone too fast, then Khatija, you can take a photograph. This book will be left open, all right? Canto 5, Chapter 5, Text 25. Canto 5, Chapter 5, Text 25. The Vedas are my eternal transcendental sound incarnation. The Vedas are my eternal transcendental sound incarnation. Therefore, all the Vedas are Sapta Brahma. Full stop. In this world, the Brahmanas thoroughly study all the Vedas, and because they assimilate the Vedic conclusions, they are also they are also to be considered Vedas personified, full stop. The Brahmanas are situated in the supreme transcendental mode of nature, Satagun, full stop. Because of this, they are fixed in mind control, comma, sense control, comma, and truthfulness, full stop. They describe the Vedas in the original sense, comma, and out of mercy, they preach the purpose of the Vedas to all conditioned souls, full stop. They practice penance and tolerance, and they realize the position of the living entity and the Supreme Lord, full stop. These are the 8 qualifications of the Brahmanas. Therefore, among all living entities, comma, no one is superior to the Brahmanas. Jai Sriman Narayan.